Hi, blessings. So excited to be here with you today. I am still figuring out this TikTok live and where information goes and how to set things up. So thank you for being here. I'm going to give us all a few moments to come online and join the sacred circle that we are in and see who shows up today, who chooses to be here, to be present. Welcome, Abu Yasser. I have so much to share with you today. Thank you, D. Smith 1518, Flo 3RB, Olivia Red, Jocelyn the Yogi, Cozy Vale, Harprinder, Jay's Detailing, Vic 7327, Dingo Malingo. Thank you for being here. I have so much to share with you today. I'm so excited. So today is January 22nd, 2023, and it is the day of the Chinese New Year. And yesterday, within the last 24 hours, we've had a very powerful Aquarius super new moon. We're not going to see Aquarius new moon in Saturn until 2048. So for the next 25 years, we're not going to have another new moon in Saturn. So this is a very powerful weekend. This energy that I'm coming to you in is extremely powerful, and everything is direct. We have no planets in retrograde. Mars is direct, Mercury is direct, and Uranus is all direct. So now it's like the fog has lifted, the storm has dissipated, the clouds have gone away. It's like the energy now, it's the rainbow after a storm. It's like the light, the joy, the oh my gosh, we made it through the shitstorm and we're here. And so this energy is a really magnificent and potent energy, and I'm so excited to come live and share with you a little bit about what the energies right now are, astrologically speaking, how this affects us here in the human experience, and how you can tap into your highest potential for the year ahead, for the years ahead, because the conjunction of alignment, of planetary alignment in this current now is setting the tone. It is the vessel. It is the launching point. It is the point where you just take off and you shoot forward into whatever it is that you choose to create and cultivate for yourself in this human experience. So we just had an Aquarius new moon in Saturn. Okay, before I go into everything, let's open our circle, okay? So I'm lighting a combination of sage, tobacco, lemongrass that I harvested, pine and cedar that I harvested or was given by elders, indigenous elders. So I'm just lighting some of this sacred blend of herbs, and we're going to open our circle now, just take a moment to tune into the breath, tune into the inhale and the exhale, and imagine or visualize a gentle wave, a gentle shower, so to speak, of light, of pure cosmic energy coming down from the sky through this sacred smoke, and just allow yourself to feel this clearing coming through to you now. I don't know if you all can see the smoke coming through here. I have a piece of hemp in here. I would be in my better interest to use that, but I've already started, so we're just going to go with it. So I'm just clearing the circle right now, just opening a sacred circle, which I step into free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages, for the blessings, for all that wishes to come through today in alignment and in service of the highest good. I invite you into this sacred circle to step into it free of ego, free of thought, free of the day, all that happened before, all that comes next. Giving yourself the gift of presence, giving yourself the gift of being fully immersed in this moment, to hear, to not just hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, but to hear from your heart space what is wishing to come through. So thank you, Rick Tremel, for joining, and everyone else. This moves really fast, so if I don't call you by name when you join, know that I see you, I feel you, and I'm so grateful for your presence here today. If you have questions about this current energy and how it might support you, you're welcome to put them in the comments, and perhaps I will address them as we go through this energy. And if not, I'll see about answering some of these questions together. So Aquarius New Moon. So let's talk about the Aquarius energy. The Aquarius is a fixed air sign. However, it is also known as the water bearer. So what does this mean? It's an air sign, but it's a water bearer. So that's kind of a little bit of a paradoxical energy. Air and water, what's going on? Now, as I was meditating on this, what came to mind is water heals the mind. When we are hydrated, we are connected. We are 70 to 80% beings made of water. We are made of water. So water is an element that impacts and affects us the most of all elements. The earth, it needs water to create life. Okay, our bodies, it needs water to function. It needs that lubrication for our thoughts to flow, for our energy to flow, for our passion and creativity and inspiration to come alive and to grow. So water is a very important element in this human experience, and we are welcoming today the year of the water rabbit. Now, very significant. Again, the water element is very strong this year. Welcome, Mother Dearest. Thank you for being here. So blessed to see you here. Thank you for joining us. So, first time here. So happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, this Aquarius New Moon, water bearer energy, air sign, a fixed air sign. So very much in the mind. It's the third air sign, so it's the mind in relation to community. C-O-M-E. We are coming together in unity, and unity starts within. Okay, so we are looking at how we are unified within self in relation to the community as a whole. How are we responsible for our emotions, and how does that relate to our community? How do we use the intelligence of those subtle frequencies? Okay, water is a vibration. When the water is calm, the vibration is calm, all is well. When the water is all going in tides and waves, when the emotions are all over the place, it starts to rock the boat. Okay, it starts to rock the boat. Things aren't calm, things aren't stable, you're not grounded. And the rabbit is a spirit animal of the moon, and the moon is another water elemental. Okay, so very powerful symbolism and energies coming in. And looking at my notes here. So the rabbit is the energy of leaping into freedom. The rabbit symbolizes fertility. It symbolizes spring. It symbolizes youthfulness. It symbolizes being able to quantum leap. You know, rabbits, they jump. They're very still. The rabbit energy is about quantum leaping. So you're very still. You know, the water is very still. You're cultivating stillness. You're in this container of being still, of listening to what's coming up in the heart space. Listening to how those frequencies go to the mind, being still and being the observer of how the emotions are then translated by the mind, and then being the observer of how the mind then sends signals to the rest of the body to take action based on that original point of the emotional current that is picking up the frequencies in our environment. So that rabbit energy, very still, and then jump, leaping forward. And so this weekend and over the next few days is a very powerful time to write down. You know, it could be anything, but write a list of everything and anything that you want to accomplish, that you can dream of, that you can think of. You know, I want to eat healthy. I want to drink more water. I want to quit smoking. I want to stop, you know, drinking alcohol. I want to write a book. I want to move to Spain. I want to, you know, be on the world stage. I want to, you know, be a main movie star. It doesn't matter. Write it all out, because this new moon is the last new moon in Saturn till 2048, and the Aquarius energy is ruled by Saturn. Well, beautiful. You want to learn how to play the tenor? Absolutely. Write that down. Any musical instruments, any hobby, just write it out, because this Aquarius energy is ruled, well, it was ruled by Saturn, and now it's ruled by Uranus. So we're playing with both the Saturn and the Uranus energies, and Uranus just went direct, okay? So the Saturn energy is about your structures. It's about your boundaries. It's about your responsibility. It's about reaping what you sow. So what you plant is what you sow. You want, you know, berries or tomatoes, or, you know, whatever vegetables in the summer, you got to plant the seeds. You got to till the beds. You got to do the work in spring so that you can reap the harvest in fall, so that when the heat of the summer comes, your seeds are planted and they can really come to life. So right now is the time to get your vision boards out, get your journals out, get your planners out, get a chalkboard out. Hell, get a piece of scrap paper and just start writing things out, okay? You don't need to figure out the how or even the when, okay? What is important is getting it out of your head, okay? Aquarius is a fixed air sign, so you want to shake things up, okay? Get it out of being so fixed in your mind and put it down on paper. And then you have the energy of Uranus. And Uranus is about the change. It's about intuition. It's about making decisions. The Uranus energy is the rebellion. It's about saying, this is what I want, and I am going to choose to go for it. It doesn't matter if other people believe you or not. It doesn't matter if other people support you or not. What matters is you. And then that Saturn energy comes in again, because Saturn is about authority. Who is the authority in your life? Who is making choices for you? Who is the voice in your head telling you that you can or can't do something? Get rid of the word can't. Okay? I can't. Get rid of the word can't. Get rid of the word shouldn't. Get rid of the word, oh, I could have done that. Now, this here now moment, this eternal now moment is the moment for you to say, I am possible. It's not impossible. It's I am possible. It's everything is possible. Baby steps. Even 100 years ago, if you had said we were going to be flying around in space and visiting, different planets, they would have looked at you like you were crazy. But that's exactly what we're doing now, because one person believed. One person believed, and they acted upon the belief. They trusted their intuition. They trusted their inner authority. They trusted their higher power. They planted those seeds. And many visionaries don't often see the fruit of their big dreams and visions in their timeline. For example, the dictionary. When the dictionary was written, the man, he started it when he was in his, I think, 50s or 60s. And then he died. And then the dictionary was finished like 70 years after he died. Okay, he didn't even get to see the result, but he planted a seed that irrevocably changed language as we know it. Okay, so this Aquarius New Moon, Aquarius community, mind, mental energy is asking you the question of how do you use your higher mind in relation to community? How do you use your higher mind to come into greater unity? What is the letter in the middle of the word unity? It is I, UNITY. Unite. I untie myself to come into unity. I untie myself. I open my mind. I tap into the strength and the power of my heart, because the Aquarius energy is the water carrier. So it's like this vessel of water, a fluid vessel holding the fixed mind, and the fluid energy is carrying that power and that authority of your I am presence to take action forward. And we just saw Mercury and Mars and Uranus all go direct. Mercury, communication. Okay, using your words, using the power of your speech, using language to express yourself. Okay, Mercury is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is the first air sign. Gemini is the air sign that's all about the mind of I. How do I speak about myself, to myself, in relation to myself? So we have the mercurial energy direct, along with Mars, which is all about action. It's fire, it's power, it's energy, it's go, baby, go. You are here in this human experience. You are the only you. Even if you've reincarnated many, many, many times, you are not that person. You will never be that person again. You will never be the person that you are now. So it's time to look at your limitations, to look at your challenges, your autism, your neurodivergence, your ADHD, or as I call it, attention dialed to a higher dimension, and see it as your superpower. Okay? Get rid of those authority voices that have come to you and said, oh, well, you are disabled. I don't like that word disabled. I am alter-abled. I am abled in a different way that isn't known in this human experience, in this current now. I am a revolutionary. I am a change maker. I exist, and that is enough. That is how you start to step into this age of Aquarius. We've been in this energy of massive global change for the last few years, with the whole COVID pandemic, and that being a catalyst of great awakening and change. And so there's been a lot of stuff in the subconscious. Last year, Pluto was retrograde most of the year. Pluto is all about the subconscious. So last year, it was really showing you where you are still in denial, in delusion, in, rejecting your gifts, your talents, your power, your calling, your purpose. 2022 was the year that just kind of turned everyone inside out, upside down. So much death, so much loss, so much change. I know that I went through immense change in the last 2 years. I am definitely not the same person it was, but all of that was to prepare you for this moment where it's like, green light, go, baby. It's time for you to step into the leveling up and the upgrades that you have been going through. If you've gone through physical upgrades, mental upgrades, emotional upgrades, spiritual upgrades, you might still be feeling like, what the actual fuck happened? I don't even know what's going on. Somebody help. Breathe. Okay, I have a really wonderful practice. I don't have it printed right now because I haven't gone to the printers yet, but I have a really simple practice I shared on my feed a few days ago, and it's called the ABC Harmony Helpers. Okay, yeah, I definitely felt the brunt of that. This year has already brought so much change from what I learned last year. Absolutely. And this point right now is when it starts to finally kick off, because everything's direct. We're not going to have any more retrogrades for 3 months. We get 3 months of clear, clean energy. It's like, whew, finally, I can see the light of day again. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like that break. It's like that rainbow energy. I woke up, I think 2 days ago, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel like, I don't know if any of you know Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. It's a book. But the cover of the book shows this man with like the world on his shoulders, just like heavy and just tired. And it's like the visual that I'm getting right now, it's like he stood up. The weight of the world has lifted off your shoulders. The weight of change, of death, of loss, of experience. It's like, okay, I'm still here. I survived it. I not only survived it, but I learned something about myself. I learned that I am strong. I learned that I am powerful. I learned that I am capable. I learned that I am possible. And so the main energy that was coming through today when I was in meditation is I am possible. It's not impossible. It's I am possible. Pause, able. Pause, able. The harmony helpers, ABC harmony helpers. A, awareness. I woke up today. You didn't have to think about waking up today. Okay? The intelligence of your body. Okay? The innate intelligence of your body that holds you, that supports you, that guides you, that protects you, that nourishes you. Okay? Get rid of that word can't, beloved mother dearest. Yeah. And start saying, I am possible. Instead of I can't do it or that's impossible. I woke up today. A, awareness. I woke up today. B, breath. C, I am in my body and I am possible. I am capable. I am worthy. I am deserving. I can do this. I am a boss. I am the light divine. I am embodied divinity. Okay? It is time to tap into the higher mind. And the Aquarius energy is all about the higher mind because it is the third air sign. It is the mental energy in relation to community. Okay? And with that Saturn energy, we are talking about karma. And what is karma? Karma is simply the law of exchange. That's all it is. It's not negative or positive or, black and white. It's just the law of exchange. That's it. Okay? You do good, you get good bad. Get good back. Okay? You put ill intent out, it's going to come back to you, okay? You plant seeds, you're going to get fruit. You don't plant seeds, well, nothing's going to happen, okay? You want to pursue a dream, you want to, be a writer, you want to be an artist, you want to be a musician, whatever it is you want to do, you dedicate 5 minutes of practice every day. And then before you know it, you're playing on the world stage. It's about baby steps, okay? Sometimes when we have a dream, and Aquarius energy is about the community, right? So you might be having these really big dreams of how you want to show up for community. But it starts with you. You and I create unity, okay? Unity. You and I tie together, create unity. So you got to cultivate that unity within self. Cultivate the peace within yourself. What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your heart? What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your spirit? What are you feeding your soul? We all get 24 hours in a day, okay? Nobody gets more time. Nobody gets less time. And time is moving forward. And I hear a lot about, time sucks. But the truth is, if time didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. The whole reason we exist in the human experience is because we have the dimension of space, time, and then matter, okay? We have the dimension of space, the void. We have the dimension of time, okay? We are in the void, then we go into the space, and then we tap into time, and then from time we grow matter, and that matter multiplies, okay, through the power of intention, through the power of the mind, through the force of will, through the surrender to the natural rhythms and cycles. And on my YouTube, I posted at the beginning of the year forecast for the year ahead, where I dive a little bit into the energies of the year ahead. But the big thing that I want to share with you right now is we started the new year, the physical reset of the new year, because the spiritual nature reset is in spring and March. We started the physical reset of this new year in January with a Cancer full moon. What is Cancer? Water, emotions, okay? The nurturing, the mother. This is a year number 7. I talk about this on my YouTube video. So this year is really about stepping into emotional authority. Look at that. You're Cancer, right? So Mother Dearest, this is a really powerful year for you to really step into the higher attributes of the Cancerian energy, which is the Empress, the mother, the divine mother, okay? And who is the greatest mother teacher? The earth, okay? The earth. The earth herself is the greatest mother teacher that all of us, regardless of gender, regardless of sun sign, regardless of, where we come from and what we wear and what we do, we all are here because of the earth mother that loves unconditionally. Yeah, she won't put up with crap, and she'll open her mouth and send out lava to, clear the toxins of the earth, but she will love. She loves unconditionally. And so this year, starting off on the Cancerian full moon, activated that unconditional love for self. And now with this Aquarius new moon, we are meeting that unconditional love for self with the activation of the higher mind, welcomed on the bunny hops of the water rabbit, quantum leaping us into the highest unfolding of our purpose, of our evolution. And I have been asked this question, well, what is our purpose? Well, what's the point of being in the human experience? The point of being in the human experience is to be in the human experience. Be everything. Be everything. Be emotional. Be ecstatic. Be erratic. Be enraged. Be everything. The whole point of being in this human experience is to be who you are, to be you, absolutely. Okay? And that means not just the good things, because those are easy, okay? Those are easy. The things where we are good, we shine, our light, it's easy. The true empowerment, The embodiment of divinity comes when you take the light and the night. When you look at all the things that are easy and all the things that are challenging. Okay? And that's right. That's what society tries so hard to make people feel, like it's not okay to be yourself. Absolutely. And that's why this time right now is very pivotal, because with Uranus direct, Uranus is the energy that's like, I don't know who you think you are to tell me what to do, but I am my own authority. You are not responsible for how other people react to your light and to your challenges. Okay, we all have them. I know I do. But you are responsible for how you choose to carry yourself. You are responsible for how you choose your words. You are responsible for your own emotions. You are responsible for how you choose to act. You are responsible for taking responsibility when you don't speak or act in a way that comes from a place of love. If you go and you engage with someone and you're hungry and you're tired and you're not okay, and then it turns out into a negative experience, well, you are responsible for that. Okay? Because you made the choice to go and engage with another being when you weren't okay. Okay? And Saturn is all about responsibility. So for the next 20 years, okay, because this energy, especially this year and these first few months of the year, and then we're going to get a little bit of a break. You know, we have a break. We're getting a break February, March, April, and then we're going to see some big energies coming into May. And I'm definitely going to do more lives and more readings about it. So we've got a nice reprieve, so to speak, to just kind of breathe out, okay? The energies for the next few months are breathe out, vision board, map it out, write it out, put yourself out there, make mistakes, you know, there's no such thing as a mistake, okay? Because you just continue making effort and you're like, oh, well, this doesn't work. Laugh at yourself, okay? Laugh at yourself, okay? Yes, there's a time and a place to be serious. But this energy that's coming in is inviting you to just enjoy yourself. Enjoy those challenges, okay? Enjoy those unique abilities and start to view your challenges from the perspective of God, Goddess, God, G-O-D. God opens divinity. Goodness opens divinity. Goddess opens divinity. And who is God, Goddess? Well, you. Okay? You are made in the image of God, Goddess. Not putting any religion in here. Simply bringing in that divine message. Okay? Simply bringing in that cosmic knowing. And you can feel it in yourself. Okay? We are gods. We are divinity. We are goodness. We are goodness manifest in divine, sacred forms. Okay? Even twins are not the same people. Because we are all individuals. And we have been in a construct, in a society for so long that has attempted, okay? They haven't succeeded, or we wouldn't be having this conversation, okay? And they will never succeed, okay? And in fact, their whole system is collapsing. Okay? Because we are experiencing, because of the catalyst of the last few years, regardless of whether it was man-made or nature-made or whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it was a catalyst of awakening. Awakening to what? Awakening to the fact that I am my own person. What? You mean I don't have to work a 9 to 5 and just numb myself when I get home from this job that I don't even want to be in because it pays the bills? Wait a minute. I can do other things to pay the bills. Hold on. I can collaborate with my community to exchange resources so that we minimize the energy output to a system that doesn't support. And hold on, if I am using the system, how can I accept the support of the government from a place of love rather than, I'm on food stamps and I get government support. It is time for you to see that there is community everywhere, even in the that are designed, okay? Even in the systems, there are light warriors. Even in the system, there are shadow walkers. I have a job in the matrix outside of this work that I bring to you. And I am so blessed and excited to go to this job, and in my sacred seat of stillness, I get to chant, I get to pray, I get to bring my vibration. Okay? We do not have to speak out loud to emanate a frequency, to emanate the vibration. In fact, I invite you right now to, wherever you're sitting or standing, if it's safe to do so, stretch out your arms, okay? That is half of your bubble, okay? Double that. That is your energy bubble. That is your space. That is how much space you are occupying. Okay, and that's just, in just every day going about your life. And the practice that I'm inviting you to cultivate through this year that's going to really support you for the next 10, 20 years, for the rest of your life, truly, is to cultivate greater awareness of that bubble. Cultivate greater awareness of what's in that bubble, okay? Cultivate awareness of, something's coming in. Is this in alignment with my highest good? Do I want this coming into my bubble? Do I want this mixing with my frequency and my energy field? Or do I say, no, thank you? And the more you cultivate awareness of your emotions, energy in motion, okay? We are energy beings. The heart is an emanator. It is constantly sending out signals. And you can literally read these signals on an EKG machine, on an electrocardiograph machine. And I've said this many times before, and I'll tell it again. Let me write this down. So these are my notes for today's live, so ignore those. So when you look at an EKG, you have this, right? Okay? So these high peaks are a measure of your physical health. And these low peaks right here, this is a measure of your emotions. This is literally a signature. And the signature of emotions is the same across all beings. Anger has a very specific signature. Fear has a very specific signature. This is science, y'all, okay? This is new science that has come out in the last 10 years. Love has a very specific signature. So these waves, okay, these signals are constantly being emanated. So you know how you can walk into a room and you're like, that person feels like they're sick? It's because you can feel it, okay? Or you're just like gravitated to a person because they're just like, I just feel so much better after I hang out with this person, because you are picking up that frequency. You are entering the bubble that this person holds. And the more awareness you have of your emotions and those signals that are going to your mind, the more you cultivate a practice of observation. Meditation is observation. I get a lot of questions and a lot I get a lot of questions of like, it's really, really hard to meditate because I have ADHD, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, stop. Okay. And that's another thing that's available on my free downloadable online market, is a practice for stop. 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 Slow down. Stop. Just stop. T. Take a breath. Blow out the candles. Take several breaths. O. Omit everything else, okay? Just stay focused on that breath. Omit all else. And just keep breathing until you feel calm and centered. P, proceed from calm and centered heart. Stop and ABC, okay? Stop, slow down, or just stop. Take a breath. omit all else, tap into your ABCs. I woke up today, I'm in my body. I woke up today, I am in my body. I woke up today, I am in my body. Okay, now I feel calm and clear, then we proceed. Cultivate this practice, very simple. When you wake up, anytime during the day, at the end of the day, share it with your children, share it with your coworkers, share it with the grocery store clerk, share it, with the screaming child in the aisle, and the mother's just like, she looks like she needs a spa day and a back rub, I invite you to get out of this mindset that we cannot talk to other people because of whatever perceptions they might have. The whole COVID pandemic thing was a great awakener and a great catalyst of change for the evolution of our consciousness, but it also brought to the surface a lot of fear that has been in the subconscious for centuries. I invite you to not play into that fear. I invite you to lean into that discomfort. I invite you to break the boundaries. I invite you to challenge the systems. I invite you to cripple the norm, whatever the norm is. If you're like, this is not acceptable to me, then start doing something about it. Okay? That's what that Uranus energy is about. And we're going to be seeing a lot of this in our global scale, because the more that the individual, we the people, okay? Aquarius is the energy of we the people. The more people as individuals step into their authority, step into that empowerment, step into that divinity, step into the higher mind of, I feel tired, so I'm gonna not go out today because I need to nourish myself first before I can be of service to my children, to my community, to my family, to my friends, to whoever. Okay? How exciting! Now, in the next few months, is the time to plant the seeds of what is possible. Pause-able. Possible is pause-able. I am possible. Not I can't, not I won't, or maybe you won't. That's okay. You don't want to do it right now. That's okay. Maybe you need a nap first. Maybe this is a lot of information. You're like, whew, I need to just sit down and eat some food and go for a walk and maybe rewatch this. I'm going to post the replay on YouTube. Maybe I need to come back and pause the video and take notes. That's okay. All of you is valid. Okay? All of your emotions, all that you feel, all of you is valid. It may not be necessary, but that's not the point. The point is you start with awareness, acknowledging yourself. I woke up today. I am in my body. What a gift. Thank you, body. Whoo, wow. Thank you, body. Thank you, heart. What a powerful organ that we have. How much awareness do you have of that very tender yet very strong organ, literally hollow? I don't know if you know this, but the heart muscle is actually hollow. It's just a muscle. It's just an organ of tissue that's hollow on the inside. It's not really hollow. There's blood, but it's not like a dense, solid organ like your kidneys or your liver. Okay, it's hollow. There's blood going in and out. And in terms of the blood, it takes approximately 7 years for the entire blood supply to reset. We get a brand new blood supply every 7 years, okay? So you can start now and set the intentions of, okay, it's going to take me 7 years, give or take, being gentle with yourself. It's going to take me 7 years to get rid of this addiction to nicotine, drugs, booze, bad junk food, whatever, it doesn't matter. And you start slow. I'm going to start with drinking water. Okay, once I have a good practice of drinking water every day, for 21 days, I'm going to cut back on the cigarettes. I'm going to cut back on the sugar, little baby steps. And before you know it, 7 years have gone by and you are just at the prime health. It is never too late to start, okay? Because your body is constantly regenerating. And the more intentional awareness you put into that, the greater acceleration you can experience, okay? I'm not saying it's going to take 7 years for everybody. I'm saying that that's the average. It could take less time. It could take more time. What affects it is your intention. What affects it is your commitment, your devotion, okay? Saying yes to something now. What is the end result of that, okay? I say yes to waking up an extra half an hour every day, and that means that I have time to just wake up gently and be peaceful throughout my day, rather than jumping out of bed like a chicken with my head cut off, banging my head on the door. Now I have a headache, and then I spill my coffee all over myself, and now I'm pissed off, and I'm snapping at the kids, I'm yelling at the dog, I'm cursing, flipping off this person on the road. Like, is that the energy you really want to bring into the world? I'll share with you an example, beloved ones. I have my first alarm set at 4:44 a.m. I don't get out of bed until like sometime between 6 and 8, depending on my workday. But I have my first alarm set at 4:44 a.m. because I do a lot of active dreaming. I do a lot of dream work. I travel in dreaming to visit a lot of you. And thank you, Mother Dearest, for being here. So good to have you. You're welcome to watch the replay on YouTube. Sending you so much love. Have a blessed day, beloved one. So I have my first alarm at 4:44 a.m. and that just alerts my body that it's time to come back from traveling in the many dimensions that I've been in. I've been traveling to many different planes. It alerts my body to gently return. And then when my second alarm goes off at 5:37, I put on some gentle tones. I turn on the fire, turn on the heat, and I just lay in bed and I just do some breathing. I just gently breathe, place a hand on my heart, and wake up. And then when I get out of bed at 6 a.m., I am prepared for the day because I have allowed myself, I have given myself the gift of gentleness to welcome the day. And did this happen overnight? Oh, hell no. Okay? I didn't just wake up one morning, I'm like, I'm going to set my alarm at 4:44 today and everything's going to be awesome. No, it took a few years before I was like, wow, I love it. This is great. But when I first started, it was brutal. Okay, it was hard. I am a night owl. I love to be up at night. I love being up late. I love just, being up when everything's quiet. But when I was looking at my long-term goals, okay, when I was looking at my dreams of how I want to show up in service to you, into the world, into my community, how do I want to show up for my life? What do I want to accomplish? I want to be a writer. I want to be a world-renowned speaker. I want to, inspire children and women and the minorities, so to speak. I want to, be a leader for the neurodivergent community. When I was looking at my big term goals, 10, 20, 30, hell, 100 years down the line, after I pass on, I realized that I had to make some sacrifices. Okay? Sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and that's okay. That's part of being responsible. Okay? Structure is to support your dreams. It's not meant to constrict you and put you in a box that tells you, oh, I can't do this. No, it's there to support your dreams. So I invite you to really start changing how you speak about the things that you need to do that you don't necessarily want to do. Okay, saying yes to getting up early means saying no to staying up till 2 a.m. watching, Netflix. But that means I'm saying yes to writing my book. That means I'm saying yes to having a good day with my children. That means saying yes to my health, my peace. What are you saying no to and why will really help you with saying yes to things. All right. So I feel like I've covered everything that I wanted to share about the current energy that we are in with this Aquarius New Moon that we just saw, with the Chinese New Year that we are welcoming in. And I wanted to add something here. So the Chinese New Year, and I just learned about this. I am not Chinese in this bloodline, so this is simply just my own research that I've done, that I'm sharing with you, that I felt relevant to share because it's all connected. The Chinese celebrate the New Year for 16 days. And the celebration starts today and it ends, what is the date? Let me look up here. I have it here. So the Chinese New Year celebration ends on February 5th. Yeah, so 16 days from now. And it ends with the Lantern Festival, okay? And I was meditating on that 16 days, and I found that very significant, okay? Because 16 is the number of transformation, okay? And 16 adds up to a 7. 7 is movement. We are in the year 7. So I found that very significant because we have this time over the next 16 days to declutter, okay? And that's why I'm sharing it with you, because there is this grace period, and we always have a grace period in the human experience because of the Saturnian delay, okay? The light that we get from the sun is literally not the light that it's emitting now. It's traveled quite a way, so it's old light, okay? So we have these 16 days to reset our spaces, okay? To declutter, to organize, to get rid of junk, to just let go of things that are just filling up space, okay? If you haven't used it, if you're just holding on to it because someday, let it go. Make room, okay? Make room for the light that is here now, ready for you, all right? Make room for the quantum leaps that this rabbit spirit animal is here this year to be an ally for you, all right? And I invite you to look at my online market because I have several free downloadable easy PDF guides to assist you and support you. Thank you, Anubis Grace, for the comment, numerology guidance. I love talking about the numbers. I was planning on doing a whole numerology thing on today, and I decided to just come and share with you live. So let's look a little bit at the numbers for today. Today is the 22nd, right? Is that what today is? Yes, today is the 22. So 22 is a master number, okay? You have 2 2s, so today is a day to make decisions, to make choices, to look at what kind of structures you want to create. And again, structures are there to nurture and support your dreams. They're not there to pigeonhole you into a box that tells you who you can or can't be, okay? And 2 and 2 is 4. So you have 2 2s today to look at what kind of structures, what kind of habits, what kind of routines you want to start implementing or adjusting. You just might need a little tweaking so that you're in greater balance for a good, solid structure and foundation for the year ahead, okay? And then we have the number for the day. You have 1, 22, 20, 23. That's a 1, a 4, and a 7. That's a 12. And 12 is the number of the higher mind. And I have been talking about this entire video about how this current energy with everything in alignment is all about tapping into the higher mind through the intelligence of the heart so the body can be nourished and nurtured into embodiment of its highest excellence, okay? So summarizing, the main energy is I am possible. What are the possibilities that you feel that you want to bring to life? Write it down and allow the how and the when and the who and the what to flow into your life on this very powerful water energy carrying us for the next few months in through the next few years, all right? So I have some cards that I have here. I was going to pull some cards for today's energy. Let me move this over. So I'm going to pull some cards for the overall energy. Let me feel. If you have questions you want to share, I'd love to hear. If you want a personal card for yourself, let me know. I'm happy to pull. Let's do an interactive group reading. So for all the beings tuning in, the overall energy, to summarize what we have been talking about. One card, please. King of Swords. What was I just talking about? Tapping into the higher mind. King of Swords is the king of the mind. It's about clarity, lucidity. It's about knowing what you want, knowing what is acceptable to do you, knowing your boundaries, knowing your dreams, knowing your desires, knowing how and where and who and all of that. Overall energy, King of Swords. What a powerful, beautiful confirmation. Thank you. Now let's look at, for everyone who is tuning in today, let's look at the overall energy of the mind. Okay, we're going to dive a little deeper. Mind, 5 of Cups, okay? So I'm seeing that the overall collective energy in this current now is very much in kind of a pause, okay? 5 is between 0 and 9, so it's the number right in between where you just take a moment to look at what was, take a moment to look at what might be, and just feel into your next step. Okay, and it's cups, 5 of Cups, right? So very much a pause in the heart space right now to feel into the next logical steps to take. Let's look at the collective energy of the heart. Look at that. Number 11, okay? 11 is half of 22. 11 is another master number. 11 is the number of justice. Liberation. That's the energy. The heart is feeling liberated, okay? It's like, when I started this video, I was talking about how there's this feeling of the weight of the world has just been lifted off the shoulders, and it's just like, sweet relief, sweet baby Jesus. Thank you, Mother. I am so glad that heaviness is finally, oh my goodness, we can see the rainbow. This is the rainbow, okay? And 11, 2 11s. 11 is, if you look at it on a drawing, it's a gateway. It's a gateway into liberation. It's a gateway to the 12, to the higher mind. What comes after 11, 12, okay? So the heart is just feeling liberated. It's like free. It's like feeling like you're starting to feel like everything that you've been working towards, you're going to start seeing the fruit, the harvest, okay? If you've been doing that soul work for the last few months, last few years, you've been doing your intentions, you've been putting your thoughts, and you're just like, where the hell are my manifestations? They're about to come in, okay? They're all about to come in. Now let's look at the collective energy of the physical body, because we are in the physical body in this human experience. Page of Swords, okay? Page is about starting to take action, okay? We have King of Swords as the overall energy, and the body is the Page of Swords. It's like, okay, the overall energy is like, we're clear. We're looking at where we were and where we want to be. We're feeling liberated. And now the body, it's time to start taking action. Do you see that sword pointed at the moon? Okay, the rabbit is the spirit messenger of the lunar energy. So we're very much entering a lunar year, very much guided by our own wisdom, our own intuition, our inner authority. Okay, there's a woman on this card, not gender, feminine energy. Feminine energy is intuition. Okay, so listen in and then take action. Okay, and let's get a guidance, okay? Just a collective guidance message for the week ahead, okay? For the week ahead. Queen of Swords. All right, y'all, look at this, okay? Overall energy, King of Swords. In the body, Page of Swords. Guidance for the week ahead, Queen of Swords. Do I really need to expand on what this means, okay? Queen of Swords. Trust your intuition. Take action. Get rid of anything and everything that is not supportive of your highest excellence, okay? It doesn't matter what it is. Let that nostalgia go. You come into this world naked and alone, without any possessions. Stop holding on to things, okay? Because when you die, when you leave the earth, people aren't going to remember how many pairs of shoes you had. People are going to remember how you made them feel, okay? So get rid of all the things that are clogging up your feelings. Okay, get rid of all of those external attachments, possessions, people and otherwise, jobs, homes, whatever. Get rid of the external attachments that are not allowing you to be connected to the intelligence of your heart. Okay, and I'll say this. People who love, who are really tapped into the frequency of love, are giving. Because they recognize that it's not about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have. Okay, now I'm going to pull 3 cards from the CPR deck. This is a deck that I created for emotional cultivation of intelligence, all age friendly. I'm going to pull 3 cards and you can choose all 3. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 or 2, you know, whatever calls you. So let's pull the first one. Hydrate. Water card comes out. Spirit has jokes today. Hydrate, okay? Water is life. Drink it and live, okay? And I believe that I started this life with, we are 80% water, okay? We got to stay hydrated or we're not going to function, okay? And I always say dehydration is disassociation, okay? So if you're not able to think clearly or you're just like feeling anxious and overwhelmed and you're just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, chances are you're dehydrated. If you're feeling hungry, drink water. Because your body doesn't know the difference between hunger and thirst. And about 80% of the time that your body says, I'm hungry, it's actually thirsty. Hydrate. Drink water. Water is life. Yeah. Okay. Let's get another one. Thank you. Feel. Feel. Okay? Hug yourself and repeat, all I am is valid. And I shared this as well in this video. All I am is valid. All that you feel is valid. It may not be necessary, but that's not the point. You got to acknowledge all of you. I'm angry and upset. I am happy. And it's okay to have conflicting emotions at the same time. Okay? We're messy. We're messy in this human experience. Okay? We're all messy. It's okay. Hug yourself and feel. All I am is valid. And then drink some water so you can get those feelings out, okay? And move your body and shake it out and, you know, just start wiggling and moving around and just like, you know, just feel it. Just feel it, okay? Energy in motion, okay? Let's get one more card. Let's get one more. Talk, okay? Call a brother or a sister. It's okay to ask for help, okay? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to be vulnerable, okay? This year is about liberation, and we are liberating ourselves from this mental construct that we are alone in this human experience, that we are the only one going through things. We can't talk about the difficult things in our life because we're going to get judged. And, you know, if someone's judging you, you don't need that shit in your life, okay? If another person, if you go and confide to them and you open up your heart and you perceive that they are there for you and then it turns out they're not, do you really want that in your life? Don't you want to be surrounded by beings who not only celebrate you but also hold space for you when you're having a hard time? I know I do, okay? So reach out, talk it out, okay? And if you don't have someone to talk to, journal it out. If you're not comfortable talking about it, record it. Okay? Just get it out of you. Okay? Draw it out. Get chalk, get markers, get crayons, get paint, get, you know, whatever, dirt. Okay? Go use a stick and make lines in the dirt. Okay? Just get it out. Okay? Talking doesn't always have to be verbal, but it does help. All right? So we got hydrate, feel, and talk as our 3 messages for the week ahead. And I'm feeling a bonus, so let's do that. Okay. And the bonus ends with quiet. Connect with the tree to understand stillness. Yeah, that's a very powerful note to close our live today, because everything is connected, okay? Everything is in a perpetual state of stillness. And then it's the energy in motion, the emotions that take the water and make it unstill, okay? And we are in a year that's very emotionally charged. Yes, we get a little bit of a break over the next few months to get our ducks in a row, so to speak. But come May, it's going to start for a few years. It's going to be real. Okay, if y'all think it's been real for the last few years, it's been real, but it's about to be real. Okay, because we're really going to see what's been going on underneath the surface over the last few years. It's going to be more out. It's going to be more public. It's going to be more seen, because this energy of momentum is only going to increase. We are witnessing the evolution. We are witnessing the shift into the age of Aquarius, into the age of community, into the age of embodied Christ consciousness and Mary Magdalene essence. Okay, whatever faith and practice you believe in, Christ consciousness and Mary Magdalene essence is the energy of unconditional, healthy love. Okay, and I add that word healthy in there because there's a lot of talk in the emotional and spiritual community of like, oh, unconditional love, peace and light, blah blah blah. But I'm not going to actually talk about my feelings. I'm just going to have unconditional love for all of it. That's not healthy. Okay, we got to be able to talk about not just the good things, but the things that are hard. Okay, because especially through those storms, that's where we discover our strength and our power and our love. That's where we discover how I am possible. I am possible. I am capable. I am able. I can do this. Even if all you do today is wake up and watch this video, you have received this transmission. You have allowed yourself, you have gifted yourself presence to come into this circle and to receive the transmission that comes through. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to close today's reading with a little bit of sound healing, singing bowl. Let me hydrate first. I've been talking for an hour. Thank you, water. And something that's coming to me right now to really amplify this hydrate, especially if you pull this hydrate card, I'm inviting you to charge your water with intention. Okay? You can write on your vessel, you can get a sticky note and put it on here, and whatever it might be, joy, health, peace, love, effortlessness, grace, or you can just think it in your mind before you drink the water. I just go with gratitude. Anytime I drink water, thank you, water. Thank you, water. Gratitude is my go-to, because when you are tapped into the frequency of gratitude, you are tapped into every frequency. Okay? Gratitude is the highest frequency that you can tap into. And, when you're having a hard time feeling the love, gratitude will get you there. All right? So, let's clear this energy and just invite a little gentleness and stillness to close our very powerful live. I'm so grateful. Anubis Grace, thank you for being here. I've been seeing your comments coming through. So grateful for you. Welcome, Zero Eye High. Welcome everyone who's here. It's just me right now. So, thank you so much for your patience with me and your trust in me as your guide and channel today. And humbly call upon the Elohim, the elementals, the ancestors, and all guides in alignment with the highest frequency who wish to be here now to bring forth your radiance, your opulent, radiant light into this circle, to use me as a channel of transmission, to bring a blessing, to integrate the messages that have come through with ease, grace, love, light, and peace, to clear away anything lingering in the subconscious that does not allow for this effortless integration, and a small boost to amplify this frequency of light and love, joy, peace, and gratitude that is here now. Irinia senda nunagyo na vashunya turunuya valiola ragsando nina vashunya danora na ganzo de na voshinya huola yoda era duneshi ningyando venasado ragoleshe dem vose hella rurshinda bulia hulayo ega yonese danyo vanyara rasho dem vala vajenado ganjo vando verara e vola sura haio la ora io valoro vinio valo vasiru silio lai e l'orasino e l'orasido n'alasinio Allora din o vela halaya lai e voliro halasido nyana vaya lu e ana yana rayo hilaso Thank you, beloved ones, for being here. Thank you for allowing yourselves to be seen. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for sharing your comments, your love, likes, your light. I close this circle now with love and gratitude for all that came through, for all that was shared, for all that has been released, for all that has been integrated. May all integrate with ease, gentleness, grace, peace, and joy. Thank you, Elohim, elementals, ancestors, and guides who have been present, releasing you now with love and gratitude. Thank you so much for being here. Until we meet again, so much love and blessings to you. Bye for now.